That's how the feel. That's how I feel. Let's go. Let's go. If you want it, y'all can get it. Let me know. Let me know.
The Rebels ready to get this thing started and open the season. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And when you go to market for a veteran quarterback, you want a guy who can come in, command respect, immediately become the starter, and Jesse, they think they found him.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see how he's going to perform today. I know he was really excited about this opportunity, and David, he chose this situation specifically because he believed it gave him the best chance to compete for a national championship and to have an opportunity to play at the next level. Now he's got to go show it, right? We've seen this guy play before. We've seen him have success. This is a big stage for him today.
No doubt, I think all eyeballs will be on him, right? Even his teammates, they're going to be watching every single move. He was the guy that was talked about to come in, to take over, to lead this team. He's making the money. That's talked about as well. So let's see how he responds, and let's see how he gets his career going in a new spot.
To the air, it's Rossi. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. Power football with the run. Runs through the tackle. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets him down to the 48.
It's a little dimmy today.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like,
cloudy.
just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Still running at the 35. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play. We'll take a break to check it out. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. Makes the grab and steps into the end zone for the touchdown. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
The quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football just
you gotta play the ball. Off the wall. Other college teams when you play with actual teams and conferences and shit like that. You're missing shit. It's like an underground team that you know. It's also nice. You don't care about that.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out.
Fish, I want to know if I'm going to be just one more. So, you know, so about me, that shit, because I'm going to do a lot of shit. Like this, that's good. Like, you got me fair shit. Can you do one thing and not the other? You get like, oh, this one still talking to me. You can't. You do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Give a little time out, my boy. Talk to me.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Enjoy that. That's dirt. Okay.
Looking for blockers. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Rebels offense taking the field first chance we have to see them today. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is how is this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So they're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches, but try to keep them away from this guy because he's a heat-seeking missile.
He is, and he's sideline to sideline. He's good in the pass. He's good in the run. Like, he really is hard to get away from. Maybe read him some. You know, get the ball out quick. Try to avoid him as much as possible because he has wrecked many.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. This defense is getting backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Under fire. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Rebels decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And
Got 5 minutes with the highest left side right there. Hey, this nigga got 3 hours to do it.
Here comes the offense back onto the field.
Make it 4, because I got 4 eyes. I told all my niggas, every celebrating niggas got more.
Trying the left side. There he goes.
That's facts. That's facts.
They can start to smell it with the first down at the 31. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Forward with this side.
Might as well give it to him again. Finds a crease at the 20. He now has 61 yards rushing in the early going, and he is making an impact in the first game of the season.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it on first and goal. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
I think he loves starting off with some momentum.
Big boys motion in there.
They're firing on all cylinders. Defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in a great fashion.
It's my boy. Play his finally, and then knock his combines tomorrow. I'm supposed to do rise tomorrow, and after I'm on tomorrow. That's Sunday. So good. That's my little work schedule for y'all. As you're watching right now.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that
Watching the good old Salisbury team.
And it was capped off with the 8-yard run.
Salisbury University. They get there, so they get there in there for the defense.
Buzzing after that last score. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Leaves him with the running back.
Show your ass in.
And he was fortunate not to
Show
lose
your ass in, boy.
able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to spark going to create a big play.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on him.
Backing up on the first two plays now to try to throw it in drive on third down.
It's good to have some.
He leaves it with his back. Thrust that arm out.
One was more interesting. I mean, both sides was interesting. I mean, it's on the defense side.
The Rebels send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
See what happened, how it worked and quick.
Wouldn't call it a shame, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Turns like that, why you don't settle for the clear catch if you don't have to. Picks up just
Last year to this year, like, damn, why we doing the same fuck shit?
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work.
Fuck shit like that.
Throws to the wide out. Finds a man on the right. Hauls it ahead, runs into the end zone for a touchdown.
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will
see the hands, everything like that. That's you go it up.
on the playbook, 1
Play out there, we got
end
that.
zone just like that.
There we go.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. He'll do it himself. Makes a man miss. Got the first down and more. They bring him down with a big play. Will move the sticks. And the Rebels just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it to the back. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. The Rebels in the hurry up.
Coming. I'm coming.
Wants to fire on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and nasty.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Right on the money.
Well, give the defense credit there. They took all the quarterback's options downfield away, forced him to check it down, rallied to the football, and now they've set up for it.
And the Rebels will punt this one away. They made the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They're going to run it to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to defense.
He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Quick completion to the right. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big play. And that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Running back searching for a hole.
Fuck.
Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. To the ground with the back. Turning it on. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
To throw, it's Rossi moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Got the first down. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact.
And this is the frustration of playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback when he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Trying to run, it's Suggs. Quick step and go. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game. And the offense continues to plow on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Top 15 teams colliding fielders in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Florida is currently ahead of the scoreboard, but it's clear Tim Tebow's not out there. And because of that, I don't see a blowout today in the Swamp. They're up by 7 over Pittsburgh. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day over in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. Bring him in.
Nice.
And the quarterback goes down at the
Good boss.
11-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And that pass will be yard loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Looking deep. And they lost it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintain the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll keep it on the ground.
Oh, yeah, good point.
Creates a little room. Breaks into the open. He's now up to 66 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense next to the goal.
So nice,
Good reception, good block. I needed that.
In the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
That was good pancake for real. Pancake. Oh, shit.
Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he's in the end zone for a touchdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
I'm your running back. Ladies and gentlemen, about to fire me a runner.
Ready to try the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now this offense is back on the field. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Rebels in a good spot here with second and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Gotta make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time. They'll get in there. Give to the running back.
There you go.
Pass the first down marker.
There you go. There you go.
And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
There you go. Let me see you explode one.
Touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something of it. It's one thing to get into the second level.
Another Heisman.
That last defender miss, and you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, his speed, he was gone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. What a way to send a message.
See, I like kicking like that. Not no barrel go with that damn field goal post. Like, that's not realistic, though. Kicking like those motherfuckers. Those schoolhouse. These are grown-ass men.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Rushes on him.
Come here. Hold on, my good man.
They get him at the 15.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
This pass rush has just been relentless.
We saw it
They're
first.
about to bring the heat again.
Maybe none of that shit.
Back to pass. Fires to the big fella.
Boy.
Pick up a lot there, moving forward just
Boy.
a few.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable.
He's wearing that 21 for a reason.
I still got that fourth down.
He's wearing 21 for a reason.
We're going for it anyways.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime.
Yeah.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Haynesworth. Oh, he's got some space. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at their 42.
He got Molly.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Swings it out to the flat. He's here to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Rebels will hustle from the line. To the air on second down.
I'm going to show y'all why you're the real Salisbury team.
What a great job by this defense setting the
You'll show y'all why you're the real Salisbury team.
Early and often. They can feel uncomfortable. They can
Got him just the real Salisbury team.
That's why they built the league.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep these guys alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down.
You gotta love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do you do? You've set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water.
Smashes through the tackle. Man,
Look at
his
that.
team had its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Man, that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. David, see if they can do it again.
Yeah, I find it hard pressed. They're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long run, get a touchdown, Jesse. I'm assuming he's going to touch it.
You're absolutely right, Dave. Everybody in the stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. Offense gets set for second down. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the six. Get the pick six.
He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. First punt of the day, and they love to hook him up close to their goal line. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking for space. It's fouled. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far.
That's the real
And
thing.
talk
That's the
about
real
a first
thing.
half for the dude in that backfield.
But I've been playing this.
That coaching staff has been getting rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through two quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to pull
Mostly was on my Twitch.
For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start on this second
Guess
half.
when you get to the real thing, something about the play, but get to see the section.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. He'll put total weather and get this second half started.
I had a great season.
And he'll just take a knee. This drive will start
in that league, but you know.
They'll go back to work on offense. What could go wrong did in the first half. They start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start.
That's why I made something
right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession. Try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys.
Oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh, good burn. Shut up. Good burn. Who mad at?
How about that running back lumbering his way and getting into the end zone?
What a find the end zone. You might not necessarily be known for
long
runs and your fast speed, but all you got to do is get it done. Have the agility, have the awareness, score the touchdown.
That league just 4 seasons. Right now, 5. That's right there. So.
On to attempt to try. Splits the uprights.
Let's quick ahead on season 5.
In the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tulane has the lead right now, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Yeoman Stadium.
They're still going to be
They're
able to
up by 7 over Jacksonville State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin.
Yeah, that's an 81. That's all.
He's going to get loose. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
It's a good offense.
The 18 unit on the field.
Thing about it, I got enough kickers. Thanks.
A little bit more onto this huge lead. Plays like that that just shoot energy through your team. They kick
That's
off
the hard
return
part.
for 89 yards and a score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Feel weird.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
And it's like,
And now the offense will come onto the field again.
Locked in.
Last time they had it, they took it down the field for
You
a
doing the right
touchdown. They
thing.
can build some confidence that they can go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, Dave. Let's see if they can build it.
Yeah, you just pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that now. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
From the gun, running back again. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job of backing those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Good block.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, It's an unfortunate drop by the tight end there. He's a guy they just have not been able to get him involved in this football game. Here in the second half, this guy still doesn't have a catch.
The Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Rossi. He'll off one deep down the left side. Makes the catch. And it's a touchdown. Puts 6 on the board.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns. So let him go. Make this defense prove this stuff.
It's not bad. Not bad. Just come on. Keep my boy Boyd for a moment. This nice. I'm talking about it. There's a good player.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead. They're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone, it's James. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And now this offense will take the field again. Didn't get anything done 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here.
We just got LeBron James in it too. I do know we got kind of like that. LT James. Okay.
They go to the ground. Finds a little space. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They change the market at the 29. So they picked up that last first down on the ground. Now with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there. Here's his second down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys. That time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front.
Millhauser.
Balls up to 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh, you on my way. You on my way, y'all. Y'all was on my way.
Completed. Defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play. We'll take a break to check him out. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. And the offense takes the field. He's going to go back to work. Leaves it with the back. Picks up the first down, still moving.
Get off me, little bit.
Through the tackle. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers. But now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat, be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll give it to the back. Pick up on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him get checked out. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They just handed the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No serve, no moss. Get it together.
Makes the catch. Nice throw, great catch, easy glide into the end zone for the touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through the pressure, David, and gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so
Even called the shots.
Quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's James. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Let's see what this offense has done this time. That last drive will go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I hit this offense.
Danny Risky. Get the ball in that. Yes, you should have got it. Boss, you should have got it. Boss, you should have got it.
Those are so frustrating. Defense swarm with the football. Just stick the quarterback and make it off it up. Just to have the other team cover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick. Still a good physical play. Win that quarterback.
The Rebels trying to find their way forward after a big loss on the last play. They send the tight end in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. Hard running there. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got his man. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw the zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game right away.
And the return is stopped. And the offense heads out on the field to get the drive started. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done it.
There he goes. Got the first down and still on his feet. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
David, this guy showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. With that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Notre Dame is ahead in this one, and unlike the days of Rodney and Leahy, this has not been a blowout in South Bend today. They're up by 7 over Indiana. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys have been keeping an eye on it for us. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Thomas.
That's me.
And the defense settled in to stop that before a short game.
ACL.
Our coach said never go taking the profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. They're working down left side. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And a nice job separating by the slot receiver on that in route. Man-to-man coverage, he put his foot in the ground, created a little bit of separation. That made that play work.
And the Rebels lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down.
And David, on third and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile that is so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Great style points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure.
Oh my goodness, I fucked up.
Only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. The Rebels have their offense in high gear.
I fucked up.
Wants to throw on first down.
Get it back.
And he gets home. They knock it down back at the 45.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2. You got to protect him. You got to get him upright. The least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
A solid pick up there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Yeah, this guy's had a good day. I know he's trailing to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a awesome day, and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. With the catch, it's Thomas. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
His name is Sleepy. His name is Sleepy Thomas. Yeah, okay, his name is Sleepy. Yes, they sleep on him.
They were able to get the stop.
He don't know if he's sleepy. He never wake up.
He'll field the punt. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Pick off! What a play to set him up! And then close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
What a day it's been on the ground for the these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll go to the air. Pressure coming. And
it's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust your game plan when you lose your starting quarterback. Then you got your backup. A lot of times there's so much cautiousness. You just don't want to run them that much. You don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you can see it there. And you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Rebels. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And with that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Got him on the roll. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him in. It's a touchdown.
Well, I think this whole environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field. This kind of win, week one, sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
93. That's his first attempt. Okay. You're fresh. Oh my goodness.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Sometimes the hope return will give you good field position. Sometimes it puts a touchdown on the board like that 90-yarder just did. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's James. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. The corners are walked up tight. They'll crank up this drive with a pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, the sack of this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. They got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and where's that? The defense knows that. Coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and getting those experiences.
I'm told, see what I'm saying? I just told you he was bad last season. That's why he is good. Come on.
You gotta love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way, and here we are early in the fourth quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
The Rebels will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Now on the return. And there he goes.
Oh, yeah, the lucky down.
Put his team in great position. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time for a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense.
And here's taken in for a touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Houston is currently working from behind. But how many times have we said that, and then when does something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by 11 to Illinois. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He was looking for some place to put his foot on the ground when the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative. Whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Sends it downfield.
The deep ball.
The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This is my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about.
That's supposed to be Emma.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the returner will be brought down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense working from the pistol. Here's a quick throw after the left. Turning it on. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on first and 10. Hubs it down.
Good throw.
He's got it. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
That's what we got for everything.
Keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns, and you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Put it to the linebacker tight.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, and they get him on the ground down to 20. And we'll see the offense make its way on the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the hit gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line.
I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line is not protecting him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
Have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at second and a mile. Back to pass. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Hey, it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense, stay in the schedule. He's had a touchdown pass, more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Breaks into the open. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. They'll try the run. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on first and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake down to throw. Looking to scramble. Unleashes one. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds incomplete.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick six, but he needs to be more accurate.
Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. I mean, again, we see the freaks, we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
On the option. He'll toss it. Next going for the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their turnover.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's James. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. He'll start this drive going to the air. Throwing right. He's got it. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
To the air on first down. Here comes Wade. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. He's got him this time. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
And the Rebels with the first and 10. Here's the handoff. Runs through a tackle. He's had a day, 103 yards rushing. And with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. The Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Right back to it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And boy, that has been very stiff.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And they not only got him behind the line, they also put him back under the century mark for the day.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He gets up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. They've got the big fellas out there. A three tight end look on first and 10. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Looking for a huge play. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
Well, this offense has been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
Hey, yeah.
This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, first and 10 from the 20. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown.
Good, loud and smooth.
Absolute blowout.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the owner.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays to get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's coming out of the end zone. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here comes the offense on the field again. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing wrong.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to.
He holds it high and deep down the left side. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. The offense lines up at the 40. They got a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a hit. Got rid of it just in time. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the most important safety stick. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room and take it between your legs. I like the fighting spirit. Just not enough of that today.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you can tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout by the defense.
The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. And that is how a punter comes out his defense, hitting them deep in their own territory. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting this victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all fall camp. Now you get to come out and start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
2030, I mean, I said 2030 season, so. Don't worry about it. 7th season. 6th of the last year. 6th season. We'll get off for a minute and play a little bit of Marvel.